What'd you do in Miami?
I did a TV show called Fusion Live on the Fusion Network. I don't know if you remember. It was like it came in and came out. It was like 1 year.
I probably could have put my Fettuccine show on the Fusion channel.
You could have very easily, yeah.
And what did you do on the show?
I was like with two journalists, and I was like the comedic relief.
Oh,
yeah. So it was like Disney and ABC News and Univision created this network, and they were trying to target millennials, whatever, and it bombed. It was 2013, 14.
Wow.
Yeah. So I lived in Miami for a year, but I was a big fish in a small pond, and it was great. Like every month, one button of my shirt came undone, and that's how you can count. That's how you can tell how long someone's been in Miami.
Oh yeah,
it's like 3 buttons down, 4 buttons down.
I used to live in Miami too for a little while, and it is just the thing about Miami that gets me is I lived in the really, really rich area. I lived with another family, but then 2 blocks away was a really, really poor area.
Yeah.
Like there's no like where the rich areas are in Tampa, and then you go 2 blocks away, it's still rich area. Miami is just such a weird spot to live in.
Oh yeah, and the southern dangerous areas are a lot different.
That is where I worked.
Yeah.
So I worked like in Overtown and all those really bad spots. Because I was fresh out of New York, so nothing scared me like New York scared me. So I wasn't going to be afraid to be in Overtown in Miami. And then after working there, now I'm not afraid of anything.
Right.
Yeah, I've been through the worst of the worst.
You turn a corner and you just see a kid without a shirt on a dirt bike. You're in the wrong area.
For sure. Now, are you back with Chrissy D? Or
we're back.
And how's that going?
It's going good.
Yeah, History Hyenas or just doing
History Hyenas is back. Yeah. It's going great.
And did you guys broke up for a while, or just decided not to do it for a while?
We broke up for 3.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What got you back together?
Business. Business reconciling. Jesus Christ.
Right.
I don't know.
And you guys are good now, back and solid. How often do you do the podcast?
Once a month. Once a week.
Once a week.
And
it's going good?
It's going very good.
What are you doing any podcasts?
Yeah, I've been doing my own podcast. Yeah. Everybody's awful.
Yeah.
I just do it solo now. I've been doing it since like 2011. I've been doing it.
Yeah, the guys that do radio shows alone and podcasts alone. That's a different kind of talent. I don't. I need to know that somebody's listening and somebody to say yeah every once in a while.
Yeah, I do. I live in Jersey, so I was like, man, but to try to book guests, going to New York once a week and all that stuff, it's too much of a hassle. I'll just do it myself. So.
Yeah. And what do? You just complain about stuff?
Yeah. People send stuff in. They listen. They know the stuff that I'll hate.
Right.
And they just send in and just fuel the fire.
Yeah.
And I just ran for like 45 minutes and then I'm done.
Yeah.
Who don't you like? You got anybody on the top of your list you don't like?
No, there's not many people I don't
You're
like.
one of those guys that are just you're a likable guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Yannis.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, like I love when people say bad about other people, so then I could save it in my head and bring it up and be like, Yannis, you know who said you're a dick? But nobody ever said that about you.
Yeah, it's
people say about Chad all the time. But nobody else says about you guys.
Yeah, it's a waste of energy.
No, I am fueled by it. I am fueled by anger and hatred.
To be a hateful person.
I know, but it helps me out.
Yeah, no, I like people who are hateful, so you can hate them.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's fun. They make the world a more interesting place, and I respect somebody who's like that more than somebody who's fake. I mean, if you're just gonna be, I like a person like that who's just kind of bad in a good way.
I love when Bobby Kelly is mad.
Oh, yeah.
And he's mad at somebody else.
Yeah.
And he calls me to tell me that he's mad at them. And I listen for 20 minutes. And then dude, and that dude, and done. And I go, yeah.
It's one of my favorite things, listening to him get upset.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's...
You don't want him to be upset at you, though.
No. And he's done that to me a few times.
Yeah, same.
But I never take it personally because I'm like, it's his childhood. You could see you could see there's just Boston fury. It's just... You got to understand it's cultural.
Yeah.
He grew up in Boston. So it's like he's got to yell at something at some point.
He was in kid prison.
He was in kid prison.
Yeah.
He's fought every member of this show physically at one point. Yeah. He's got into an altercation with all of us at some point. Yeah, he's still a lot of fun.
It's like herpes. It just his anger flares up once in a while. And it goes into remission for long periods of time.
Yeah, he'll scream at you for like 20 minutes on the phone. And then 5 minutes later, I'll call you, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing.
He is one of the realest people ever. Like there are things that him and I being good friends that where you would just blow off, but he'll call up to tell you about it, and I go, I respect that. I respect that you would call me out on that.
Yeah.
Don't do that, dude.
Yeah.
That's a lot of that.
Don't treat me like that.
Yeah.
Also, one of the things that we have talked about that I have not seen, but I have heard that Giannis's wife is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a Florida 10 too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time I said something there like, I don't know, is your wife rich or something too?
Not rich. I mean, her dad was a podiatrist.
Well, there was something that I said that was good about your wife, and Bobby goes, and she's smoking hot.
Yeah, I mean, she comes from a little bit of money, and she's hot. By the way, when I came here, I was trying to get the address right. I think your wife came out with you, and I was just standing on the property. And I was like, I hope I have the right house.
Yeah. Oh, did you come solo? You come by yourself?
I came by myself. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I took an Uber here.
Oh, really?
And, and it was a car with tinted windows and everything. It was a Tampa. Uber.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not sure if the guy's got a week left. ICE is going to find him.
We are. My wife is used to people just standing on the property during the morning hours.
Oh, okay.
But also, I'm dying to shoot somebody. So both those things together are not a good combination. We often talk about that on the show about how I have my license to carry and I'm very protective of the house and my kids. And Galvin seems to be under the impression that if I do eventually shoot and kill somebody, that I will feel bad about it.
Well, also, I am under the impression that if you do shoot somebody, it's going to be you.
Yeah.
He's going to go to do something and drop the gun. And he's going to shoot himself, whatever. No, but he thinks he can kill somebody without feeling bad. I get it if it's somebody and they touch your kid or do something like that. I'm talking about just a situation where, somebody comes in your house or whatever. I don't know. I think you'd still feel bad.
If their intentions were bad, I would not feel bad.
Yeah, but I think
like
you'd feel bad for their
kids.
It's different here in Florida, like in New York, New Jersey, where we live. Like you can't just shoot somebody. In Florida, you go, someone calls you a name. Hey, you're a jerk. You're allowed to shoot him. Like, call him a jerk.
For the record, that's not the law. That's not the law.
Something like that.
No, in Florida, you could kill your whole family, and the cops come and they go, "All right, whose name's on the mortgage and deed?" Like, it's my house. You're like, "All right, technically they were on your property. You were standing your ground."
Yeah.
They were
it's
in
a
your
little
house.
bit more like that. That's a little bit more.
Like in New Jersey, I have to shoot somebody in the back. The guy, if I shoot him in the back, if he's leaving, then I'm responsible.
Yeah.
Like if a guy breaks in,
Right.
I can't just shoot him. If he's running, like I shoot him in the back, though he was trying to leave the house.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to let him leave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he could be going out to go get a friend. Who knows what he's doing? But that's
sure.
the law there. So
You just have to yell, "Hey, you forgot this!" And when they turn around,
yeah,
then
hey,
shoot
turn
them.
around for a second. I just want to get a picture.
Yeah.
Do you know I prank called an attorney referral line one time when I was a kid? Like when I was not a kid, I was like in my 20s. And I called up and I said, "Hey, I have a question. If you shoot an intruder in your home, is it better to drag them outside or leave them in your home?" And they're like, "Well, you shouldn't." Should I go? But he's in right by my front door. Should I pull him out? And they're like, "Did you shoot somebody today?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, hold on a second." And I'm like, "Oh, this is great because I'm recording." I'm like, "This will be awesome." And they came back and they're like, "Okay, so you shot somebody," and I could hear somebody else on the line. 911 called me in, and I went, "Oh no!" And I hang up on him. But no, that is not the case here. It is not like it used to be because that's how I grew up, knowing that if they had their back to you couldn't.
Yeah.
If they were fleeing.
In New York, you got to ask him how his society has failed them. Find out about institutional, discrimination.
Is it as bad up there as they try to make us believe it is, or is it the same as it always has been?
No, I think it's. You mean as far
New
as
York.
crime?
Yeah,
It's worse.
do you feel safe walking around?
No, it's worse.
Yeah.
Since COVID, it's been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely worse. It's starting to have that like early '90s, '80s vibe a little bit, but. It's got the potential to go one way or the other. It can either get good again or bad again. Because New York was on an epic run from like the mid '90s to it was an epic run.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like the safest city.
But now you could fall back. You could fall back.
You could feel it. You could definitely feel it. It's not like it was, but it's creeping.
Yeah, and a lot of the comics won't take the subway at night after their sets. They'll take an Uber back to Queens or whatever like that, which they're basically spending all their money they just made on the set,
Right.
Because they don't want to be on at night.
Right.
Now, where do you live?
I live far away.
You got that wife money.
Yeah, I got that wife money. So
and you're in Jersey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 40 minutes outside the city.
I'm about an hour 10 outside the city.
Right. What a pain in the ass, though, to have to go back and you're driving in.
To be honest, I got a Tesla, and it's the best commuter car because it drives itself. Like I now that latest software update they did is like the car just drives. The only problem is I get so like tired, I like almost fall asleep.
Like you're literally letting it self-drive?
It drives the whole way.
It does.
It's crazy.
And you don't feel unsafe doing that?
No.
My son had a Tesla for a little while, but we didn't get him I didn't trust a 16-year-old with a self-driving car.
How long ago was that?
A couple of years.
Yeah, now it's crazy because they did a software update where it's like it really can just drive itself.
That's amazing.
And I took my friend. We were in Bay Ridge, and we drove to the cellar, and he drove the whole way, the whole entire way.
Really?
I'm talking about like cobblestone streets where you turn off the West Side Highway.
Right.
People at stop signs. It creeps up the stop signs, goes through them. It's nuts.
It can drive without somebody in there, or no?
No, you got to be in there.
But they do have those taxis that drive, or the Ubers without the thing.
The Waymos.
Yeah. That's amazing to me. We're living in that time.
We're entering a science fiction now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's really crazy. And it's crazy because I feel like, and then I had to drive me and my wife. I was doing Providence, and we just decided to do a little vacation in Newport, and I had to drive her car, and I had been driving mine. And I almost like forgot how to drive.
Right.
I had to, like, so that's what's going to happen to us. Like we're just going to lose all our capabilities.
Yeah, because they're saying like a lot of people, don't write it all anymore. You're all doing all the texting and stuff, and a lot of people can't write. Kids can't do cursive because they don't teach that. Yeah, so stuff definitely is going to go by the wayside.
I'm embarrassed every time somebody asks me to write something down. Write my name or whatever and hand it to them. I look at them and I go, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm writing like a small special needs child.
Yeah.
Listen, these are two very funny gentlemen. This is a great opportunity for people to see comedy in Tampa this week. You got Yannis Pappas, who is at Side Splitters Tampa. You can go to sidesplitterscomedy.com and get tickets. Alert the Greeks. Let them know that you're here, will you?
And he's there 2 shows, Friday and Saturday. Friday 7:30, 10 p.m., and then Saturday 8 and 10:30 p.m.
And then Jim Florentine is going to be at Side Splitters Wesley Chapel. You can go to sidesplitterscomedy.com and get those tickets. And then Sunday he's doing a Tunnel for Towers benefit over at the one in Tampa. So it's great having you both in here. Thank you.
And we have the great local Chad Zumock on the show with me this weekend.
Listen, I like to joke, but I like Chad. He's a good guy. He's been good to us. So, no, the other guy isn't going to be on your show.
Who?
Oh no,
Artie Fletcher.
Yeah.
Oh well, no.
No. I can't have you on the show without bringing that jerk off up once. I actually ran into him. Oh, Artie is
he was a local comic.
You don't know who he is?
Jersey.
He's a superstar.
He's New York's bad boy.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
I think it was a little before Giannis's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a local guy that was in Pennsylvania and in New York, then moved down here.
And came down here like he was the king of the world, and now he books him and Jimmy Walker on shows and writes the legends of comedy. Come see these comedy legends.
We all know guys like that. I love guys like that.
Yes.
Just,
Yes.
Yeah.
You do. It just makes me laugh. And then the whole reason the whole story came, I don't even want to get into it all. It's a long story. But Jim, as he has been consistent, will not dog other people because he believes the room's big enough.
I love guys
big enough
with
for everybody.
problems. I mean, that's why me and Jim Norton were like best friends. Rich Voss, guys like that. They all got problems. I love guys like that.
Yeah.
Because we all do. It's just some people are honest about it, some people aren't.
Yeah. And I love, I'm happy I'm not those people.
Right. It's good to
Make you
keep
That
feel
I'm just
better.
miserable about everything.
Do you know, I was sitting there thinking last night about Jim Norton, and he is probably the happiest he's ever been. He's married, and he's found the right person, and that right person is just some other people's not right person.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, like that is finally got what he wanted. Good for him, and he's happy. That's where my thing comes in. I don't care who you like who you like, and just as long as everybody's happy, everybody's happy.
Yeah. It makes the world more interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Great to see you both. Thank you for coming in here. Have a great weekend in Tampa.